Are you struggling with your sleep? Hello, my successful and healthy earthlings. Mihaela Ragush here, naturopath and fan of the Natural Health Podcast. In today's episode, I will share with you a natural juice that is going to assist you get that good night sleep. And at the end of this episode, I'm also going to give you an opportunity to join a health and success oriented community, but join the newsletter by clicking below. Welcome to the Natural Health Podcast. We bring awareness to sustainable health in the business hustle space. The Natural Health Podcast is perfect for the high-performing, business-minded individuals who want to work with their biochemistry to achieve success and optimal health. It's Tuesday, which means it's time for this week's top product review. Let's get straight to it. I don't know about you, but sleep is an absolutely huge issue that I hear so many people suffering with. Either they can't fall asleep, they wake up during the night, they can't get back to sleep, or they wake up after being in bed for 10 hours and they do not feel refreshed. I hear you because I have been there, and I know so many other individuals that are there. You are totally not alone if you do have some sleep issues. And I know individuals go and they take pharmaceuticals to help them sleep. They take alcohol, they take drugs, they take whatever needs for them to just get a good night's sleep, because it's not only about the sleep, it's also about the next day. You're not productive, you're not yourself, you're grumpier, you're angrier. I know what it feels like 100%. Especially if you're a business owner and running a business and working every single day. You're smashing goals out, you're smashing your to-do list. And I bet that a lack of sleep impacts your performance the next day on your business, which means success is that little bit further away just because you didn't get that good night's sleep in. Now, I have a product today that I'm going to share with you that is going to assist you with your sleep. I'm going to say what the product is, and I'm going to explain to you in a brief minute or two how it can actually help you. Now, there is a natural juice that can help improve your sleep quality. Yes, that's right. You can take something that's natural that's going to assist you with your sleep. It's called Tart cherry juice. You probably have heard about it before, or you may have never heard about it. You've probably heard about cherries before, but this is very different to the usual cherries. They're also called sour or dwarfed of Montomaceni cherries. I hope I pronounced that right. Not too sure. So it's not the typical cherry. It's absolutely not the typical cherry, because typical cherry is sweet and they're so yummy, right? This cherry is sour. It is not sweet, and therefore a lot of companies actually put sugar in it to mask the sourness. So if you've ever tried this juice before and it was sweet, you have probably had either one, the wrong cherry, or two, one full of sugar. But anyway, essentially this Tart cherry is going to assist you with your sleep. The reason why is because it has a good source of tryptophan. Scratch that. The reason why is because this cherry has a good source of tryptophan and also anthocyanins, right? The two components that help your body make melatonin down the track. So research has shown that drinking Tart cherry juice has increased the levels of melatonin and helps improve sleep quality and duration. They actually did a study. So in a study, participants suffering from insomnia drank either 480 milliliters of Tart cherry juice or the same amount of placebo juice each day for 2 weeks. So for a pretty short period of time. The participants who had cherry juice increased their sleep time by an average of 85 minutes. And if you're a business professional, additional sleep is totally a big deal. It's going to assist you with your performance and also your success. Aside from that, Tart cherry is generally also rich in nutrients, which contains 20 times more vitamin A, and the antioxidants levels are higher compared to the sweet cherries that you intake. So most commercial Tart cherry juices, like I said to you, they just add sugar in it. They mask the sour taste of it, which is absolutely yum in my eyes. So when you're actually looking to get a Tart cherry juice, make sure that it's an unsweetened variety and that you're getting the full 100% Tart cherry juice, right? Luckily for you, I found a company here in Australia that makes 100% natural Tart cherry juice. The company is called Cherry Active Australia. What a beautiful name. Their Tart cherry juice called Cherry Active is 100% natural Tart Montseri cherry concentrate with no added sugar, sweeteners, preservatives, flavorings, or coloring. How amazing is that? You can find more of them, and if you want to purchase a product at www.cherryactiveaustralia.com.au. I absolutely love it. So there you have it, a natural juice that can help improve your quality of sleep and let you get to sleep that little bit quicker so you have more energy, so you are yourself the next day. So I hope that I assisted you to find a natural product to help you with your sleep. Do what you do best. Love, like, share the Natural Health Podcast. And if you want to join and be a member of a health and success oriented community, remember to click below and join the Natural Health newsletter. And remember, the missing link between failure and success is your health. Content and information provided here is the opinion of Mahela Raguse and is for information purposes only and does not constitute medical advice. It is not intended to provide medical advice or take the place of medical advice or any current treatment you're undertaking. Consult your own medical professionals for any medical issues that you may be having. This entire disclaimer also applies to any guests or contributors to the Natural Health Podcast. It is advised that you consult your doctor or healthcare professional in relation to any health concerns you may be having. Mahela Raguse does not take responsibility for any health consequences which occur from a person listening, viewing, or reading this content. And in no circumstances shall the Natural Podcast, Mahela Raguse, any guests or contributors to the Natural Podcast, or any employees, associates, or affiliates of Mahela Raguse be responsible for damages arising from the information provided on the Natural Podcast. By listening to this podcast, you agree not to use this podcast as medical advice to treat any medical conditions in either yourself or others. Please note, if you're taking prescription, do not stop your medication or start a new protocol, including but not limited to supplements, diet, lifestyle changes without consulting your doctor or healthcare professional. If you or any person has a medical concern, you should consult with your healthcare provider or seek other professional medical advice. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something that you have read or heard on the Natural Podcast or in any linked materials. If you think you may have a medical emergency, call your doctor or emergency services immediately. Neither Mahela Raguse nor the publisher of this content takes responsibility for the possible health consequences of any person or persons reading or listening or following the information in the educational content.